Hey, Spirit Gang, Golden here. I'm coming on to do an energy reading and deliver a channeled message. Now, all day today, I have been very drawn to the color red, okay, as you can see. And I was picking up on an energy collectively that I knew wasn't my own energy, so I really felt like once I really sat down and started to do readings, that I needed to focus in with spirit and kind of figure out what's going on here. And something about the root chakra is blocked for somebody at this time, somebody that I'm energetically picking up on, okay? So you'll know, okay, if the messages resonate for you by your intuition, if it's anything that you're feeling or experiencing at this time, and we're going to try and figure out what it is and how to get through it, okay? As I was channeling, I also got 911 channeled to me, so you could be seeing those numbers. I know in the United States that 911 is kind of an emergency systems number where you call for help. So it could be different wherever you're from. So whatever emergency systems number, you know, I think it's like 111 in the UK or something like that. Whatever emergency systems number, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to get your attention. So oftentimes when something feels off, okay, it happens both ways. You know, when you're feeling good about something, your spirit guides will also show you certain numbers like that, signs and synchronicities, but they'll also get your attention with numbers and things like that when something is off as well. So it's really important to learn to trust your intuition, okay? You could be hearing sirens as well. Sirens will often go off, you know, if you are thinking about something you shouldn't be thinking about. If, you know, there's a pattern that needs to be changed about your thoughts about yourself or somebody, or thinking about taking action on something, and it's kind of like a warning, okay? It's like a pre-warning to let you know, don't go down that road, okay? Take a different path. And what I was really getting here is I also saw a stop sign, okay? So your spirit guides are trying to stop something before it happens. And I also got stopping the pattern. So something that you may be experiencing or going through at this time, it's like you elevate, okay, and you get past it, but then something will happen that causes a trigger, and it will immediately resort back to the old ways of thinking or patterns, okay? And so your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you, and they're coming in with messages through me, trying to show you something, okay? So they're trying to remove this blockage to allow you to step into the next cycle so it doesn't have to be repeated anymore. I was also getting ruby slippers, okay? So also the color red. I've got a root chakra healing, let go of worries, anxieties, and fear frequency meditation playing in the background here, so that could be something that could be helpful for you when you're meditating and focus on the color red. You could even picture red rubies, okay? Ruby slippers. And so what I was really getting channeled from that is that you hold the power within to stop this pattern, and your spirit guides are trying to show you how. So I'm just going to channel in a little bit more. And what was interesting is I was singing songs from the Wizard of Oz as I was getting ready this evening. So I'm not surprised that that came out when I kind of channeled in the energy. Let me just put this over here. But I'm seeing, like, you know, flashing lights, like, woo, woo, woo. Your spirit guides are trying to stop something before you know, put yourself in a situation where you don't need to be anymore. And I really feel like it's going to be for your best benefit. Once this root chakra, you know, is kind of unblocked, you're able to navigate through your emotions easier because it's the base of the root of everything, okay? So it kind of F's everything else up, okay, in your chakra system. And so we're going to work on how to get through that, okay? I'm feeling guided. I just scared my cat and that shuffle didn't work. I'm feeling guided to use the Crow Tarot, okay? And it made me think of the flying monkeys in the movie The Wizard of Oz. So I feel like, I don't know, something about The Wizard of Oz is really significant at this time, and I really feel like you've got the power to kind of get yourself out of this cycle, and it's going to elevate you to a higher frequency. It's going to, you know, lead you down a new path that's going to be completely opposite of whatever it is that you may be experiencing. Now, whether this has to do with you know, things that you tried to release in your past, but they're coming back around, and you're kind of, not that you're falling into it again or falling for it again, okay? Your spirit guides are asking you to spend some time in nature. So there could be signs and synchronicities in the sky, in the clouds, okay? I feel like we got curiosity coming out here as well, which is the number 11, okay? And the number 32. What I'm getting from this is that something, okay, I'm picking up that once you're over something, something will cause a trigger. Maybe something comes up, maybe a song plays, maybe you randomly think of a memory or something with someone, or something to do from your past that was kind of meant to be a lesson, something to let go of, okay? And now this has caused you to be curious about what they're doing, and you want to know what they're doing. And for whatever reason, your spirit guides are trying to stop a pattern before it happens. Like, they're trying to stop you from going down the road of something with someone, okay? I really feel like this has to do with another person, because it's going to block you from where you're meant to be, okay? Whatever reason, this person vibrates at a lower frequency and causes you chaos, okay? I'm seeing that, woo, woo, woo. Okay, so if there's a moment where you forget about everything that you've been through, okay, and you're only thinking good about the situation, your spirit guides are asking you to stop, okay? Whenever you think of somebody and you're like wanting to reach out to them, but you know they weren't good for you, but it's almost like your ego is tricking you to think of only the good times, is what I'm getting here, okay? And that's a red flag, okay? Because there was not always just good times. And so your spirit guides are really saying, you know, we got that it's a distraction, okay? What this is doing is distracting you. It's almost like blocking your blessings, okay? This lower vibrating frequency, whatever happened, okay, is only going to be a good moment for a brief time. And then out of curiosity, just wanting to know what they're up to, you know, wondering if they're, you know, what they're doing now because you're used to being around this person, or they're a person from your past, is really going to be a distraction. What this is going to do is it's going to lead you back in a circle, okay? And you're going to repeat this cycle again. So I'm really feeling like your spirit guides are saying to stay away from this situation. Now, it's going to be different for everybody. You're going to trust your intuition, because you're going to know, because if you happen to go down this path, or you're, you know, curiosity kills the cat is what they always say. If you, you know, kind of go down this path and it ends up the same, you're going to be mad at yourself, and it's going to be the same cycle over and over again, okay? Until, you know, you really take the time to sit with yourself and ask yourself, why are you really thinking about this? Are you thinking about this just because you're bored, or there's a sense of loneliness, or, you know, you are letting yourself only think about the good times, okay? But you have to remember if this was supposed to be like a lesson, or was it somebody really meant to be in your life? Because if they were meant to be, then they would elevate with you, and they wouldn't keep making you feel bad to where you had to separate from them in the first place, if this makes any sense. And I know this might be a little triggering for somebody to hear, but I just was really picking up on the color red. And so this is really causing a root chakra blockage. And what this is doing is it's messing up with your thoughts. You're forgetting how your heart felt about the situation, okay? And it's kind of causing chaos now, because now your ego mind is thinking, oh, well, I want to remember only the good times, okay? And that's not really what's happening here with whatever the situation may be. Your spirit guides are asking you, whenever you feel like this, to, if you can, you know, step outside for a moment and get some fresh air and rethink the situation over. They're asking you to meditate and clear your head, okay, about the situation, because I'm really feeling like this isn't going to be a situation where it ends up, well, we got the Hierophant coming out here, okay? So for some of you, this could have involved a relationship in the past, like you thought it was going to be something, and it turned out to be something else, okay? And your spirit guides are saying, if it's meant to be, then this person will elevate, and they will work on themselves and do the healing. But right now, you hold the key here, okay? There's a key on this card here. You hold the key, okay? And in order to come into union, okay, is to kind of bring yourself back front and center and remember why this person was removed from your life in the first place. So I don't know who this message is for, but once you do this, I feel like you're going to go down a road where you're going to meet somebody here, is what I'm picking up with this Four of Wands. Now, anything that's meant for you will always find its way to you. But what I'm really getting here is that there is some sort of high-level soul contract or divine partnership that is meant for your path, okay? It's meant for you and only you. But your spirit guides are trying to stop you from going down an old road, okay? Going down an experience you've already experienced, okay? And what this is doing is blocking you. Your spirit guides are putting you on a reroute until you are able to get over this lesson, okay? So if you start to think about someone from your past and out of loneliness or boredom or curiosity just because you want to know what they're doing or who they're talking to, your spirit guides are saying, stop yourself for a second and really think about more than just the good times. And ask yourself, why was this person really removed from my life? And there was a reason for it, okay? And the reason for it was to be removed so you could heal from it, release it, know that something better is meant to be in its place, okay? And right now I'm picking up for some of you that because there's a fear of really letting go of it, really finally letting go of it, it's blocking this divine partnership coming in, okay? So for some of you, it's a distraction, and what it's doing is it's detouring you right now. So you're being sent on a detour, and your spirit guides are trying to stop this from happening. So you hold the power, okay? It's kind of like you've held the power within yourself this whole time, and you really wanting to, reach out to this person out of curiosity, not knowing what's on the other side of releasing them is what I'm getting from spirit. And your spirit guides are saying a lot of signs and synchronicities are coming to you through nature at this time, okay? Anytime, that you could be thinking about something, there could be messages in the clouds, okay? I'm also seeing dandelions on here. So something that you're internally wishing for that you don't even realize is on the other side of really letting go of whatever this is and letting things naturally happen, okay? Not stepping back into the past, because once we step into the past, we miss what's meant for us in the current time, okay? And I really feel like that was the woo, woo, woo that was coming out from your spirit guides. So your spirit guides are asking you to get grounded. Really focus on why were they removed from your life. Remember that there wasn't only just the good times, okay? I know that's really hard to do, but they're asking you to just kind of let go of the curiosity of what it is they're doing, because it shouldn't matter, okay? It shouldn't matter, because what should be focused on right now is what is coming to you. And what I'm seeing here is the Four of Wands. This is a divine partnership, but there's a blockage because of this distraction, okay? And so I was hearing, stop the pattern before it starts, because what you're doing is kind of going down the cycle again, okay? It's like spinning around in the cyclone, like in the movie The Wizard of Oz, okay? And I really feel like this, whatever this is really important, because the spirit guides were showing me the color red, a stop sign, okay? And so this is blocking you from a divine partnership, a divine blessing, okay? This involves like some sort of commitment, okay? Some real commitment. This isn't going to be somebody that's going to play around with your emotions, okay? This is something that is very real, and it's from the divine. And so they're kind of giving you guidance right now to stop the pattern before it starts again. So there's no delays here, okay? So that's why I was really getting, so if you're really drawn to the color red and you're feeling off, or you're feeling like you want to reach out to somebody for whatever reason that deep down in your heart wasn't good for you, but your ego is trying to trick you, there's some sort of imbalance. If you start to think about them and sirens go off down the street, or you see flashing lights like that, it could be a sign from your spirit guide saying, no, let's not go down this road again, okay? So, if this message isn't for you, then you'll know it isn't for you. But if you're kind of questioning and you go back and forth, just know that there's something better for you on the other side, and you've held the power within you this whole time. It's just a matter of finally letting it pass through you and releasing it, knowing that it was that way for a reason, and something better is going to replace it, okay? So I really feel like this is going to also allow you to remember everything. Once this root chakra blockage is removed, it's going to make your heart, remember that there's something better out there for you, and that you're worth so much more, okay? And it's kind of going to make you remember, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's why that happened. And you're going to be like, Not again. Okay, so that's what I'm really getting from your spirit guides here. Something about spending time in nature if you can. I know it's cold out, you know, in some places this time of year, but if you can just step out during the day and get some fresh air. Okay, if the sun is out, let the sun hit your face a little bit, and just kind of, you know, take a minute before you make any action. Okay, before you do the thing. Okay, because your spirit guides are saying don't do the thing. Okay, don't do what it is that you're considering doing because of curiosity, because it's just a distraction here. Okay, and so your spirit guides are really trying to swoop in. Like I said, you'll get the signs if you see those emergency numbers or something trying to stop you. If there's energy trying to stop you from doing it, you know that it's a no-no. Okay, ultimately it's going to be up to you. Okay, we do have free will, but your spirit guides are trying to stop you from repeating a cycle and stepping into the cycle where something is meant for you and something is going to be something that comes into your life that doesn't have to leave your life. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close it here, but only you will know if this resonates for you. You could be seeing the numbers 444, okay? And maybe seeing some blackbirds here. This could be a sign or synchronicity for you, okay? That they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to swoop in and stop you from doing the thing. All right, so I'm going to close it here, but I love you guys. Bye.